All right, we go into our news of the week now. As always, that is brought to you by Eagle Mortgage, eaglemortgagecompany.com. They are located at 114th and Davenport, and if you stop in the office, you will meet Holly Schneidwin. She and her team do an outstanding job of helping you get a loan so that you can pay for your piece of the American dream. Conventional loans, FHA loans, VA loans, some of the specialty loans, they have all of that. And the key thing to remember about Eagle Mortgage, aside from their good customer service, is that they are not a bank. They are a mortgage broker, which means they shop the banks and find the best one and the best lending solution for you. So check out Eagle Mortgage online at eaglemortgagecompany.com. Craig, you and I both travel quite a bit. And one of the things that we always cheer for are more nonstop flights from Omaha to various places. And we got some good news this week. Starting in March, Southwest Airlines will offer nonstops to New York City LaGuardia and Miami International. The LaGuardia Airport will be year-round, pretty much almost every day. The Miami will be seasonal. Now, these are not new nonstop routes for Omaha. American already does seasonal to Miami. Both American and Delta do dailies to LaGuardia. But what's nice is it's another carrier going to these destinations, more traffic between Omaha and these very important cities, and also hopefully lower our fares a little bit.
Well, with having these direct routes, I think gives Omaha more opportunity to bring in business. The city is growing. We're over 1 million people now. And with the airport development and the construction going on there, and when will that end? 2027?
I think technically 2028, but it's my understanding that we'll be using part of that new terminal as early as next year.
Wonderful. And hopefully more directs come in. I think that, Omaha being in the center of the country, you think we would have directs to even more places than we do today. And so that's exciting that New York and Miami have been added to Southwest, and let's hope for some more coming in.
You want to know a little piece of Eppley Airfield trivia?
Please.
Eppley has more traffic than Oklahoma City Airport. And Omaha has 1 million people. OKC has about, 1.4, 1.5. And we have quite a bit more traffic. I don't know if they all drive to Dallas to get the nonstops out of DFW, but Tulsa in Oklahoma, same population as Omaha. We have way more traffic out of Eppley. So it means that people travel in Omaha, I guess. Well, and the other thing too, Lincoln has an airport, but I think the vast majority of Lincoln residents use Eppley. And
Agreed.
Then, we probably draw from Sioux City and all these other places.
Yeah, it's Omaha and the growth that we're seeing. There's a lot of business travelers coming in. Every time I'm flying, it seems like I'm sitting next to somebody that is coming into Omaha to do business. So it's an exciting time to be part of Omaha.
We love it. Well, crews have demolished a former Family Dollar store and the former Mother India restaurant building north of Leavenworth Street between 35th and 36th Street in Midtown. The site's going to become a $25 million 5-story apartment building, 85 market rate apartment units. The city has granted $2.9 million in tax increment financing. Great urban infill project. A lot of amenities will be completed sometime in 2027. Craig, I don't know if you've driven the Leavenworth corridor lately, but over the last couple of years, it has seen a very impressive amount of multifamily growth, and there's more coming on the way. And I think the bigger picture story there is that it just kind of demonstrates how the urban core in Midtown are becoming so much more popular.
It's every time I drive down there, which isn't very often. I live out in Gretna. But when I get down there, I am amazed at all of the new restaurants and new buildings and all the growth that's happening. Again, it's just a great time to be part of Omaha, and that's a great location down there.
Got a couple items from Omaha Housing Authority. First of all, the organization is planning major renovations to Pine Tower Apartments, which is at 1500 Pine Street. This is one of those 1960s era 13-story public housing projects that so many of those were built around the country at the time, 144 units. At any rate, it's going to be an $8.6 million project to dramatically update that, bring it up to modern standards and improve electrical, mechanical, plumbing, and everything like that. So that's good news. And also very good news coming out of OHA, the first phase of the South Side Terrace redevelopment is coming along very nicely at 28th and W Street in South Omaha. Building a 4-story building, which is under construction. It's mostly enclosed, 92 apartment units. There's going to be future phases that will include row houses in the area. Much of the old Southside Terrace apartments have been demolished. Not all of them. Some of them still need to come down, but a lot of them are taken down. And if you're familiar with that area and that project, it had really fallen into some pretty good disrepair. In fact, I was actually in one of those units doing some charity work last fall, and it was an eye-opener walking into there. So glad to see that going down and being replaced with way newer and way nicer housing stock at those two projects.
Jeff, it's good to hear that you're doing charity work in Omaha.
Well, once a year, maybe.
Giving back, that's what it's about, right?
Yeah, I think sometimes I have to credit my wife for that because she's
Stephanie.
the one that takes the initiative, and I go along and thoroughly enjoy it, maybe take a little bit of credit. Okay, so final story, Craig. The NU Board of Regents approved resolutions related to financing Project Health. That is the super mega hospital that's going to go up at UNMC southeast of Farnham Street and Saddle Creek Road. These two resolutions established available financing up to $500 million through long-term bonds and a short-term commercial paper program. You think, okay, $500 million, well, that's a lot. That's not even a quarter of what this new hospital will cost. It'll be $2.2 billion eventually, but this is being done in phases, little chunks. Get a load of this. 7 years. That's how long it's going to take before this thing opens. 7 years.
Well, that means that when it opens, you and I will be able to use it.
Yeah, we'll be patients probably when that thing opens. But it's coming along nicely. There will be $300 million coming from the state, but a lot of this is going to be privately funded. This thing might be close to 2.5 million square feet, and there's a chance it'll also be about 400 feet tall. So it'll be the fourth tallest building in the city is going to be a hospital.
That's incredible. When I think about the healthcare in and around Omaha, it seems like we have enough, but evidently not.
Yeah, just to keep investing more and more, and it sounds like there's more to come, both in terms of academic and research as well as clinical construction. You're going to see more and more of that.
That's exciting for Omaha.
Yeah, and hopefully it equates to people living longer and healthier lives. And we also know that this new hospital is going to create thousands of jobs, and you already have the biggest concentration of jobs in the region right there on the Med Center campus, and there will only be more of them. If you like this video, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And remember, Grow Omaha is not just media. This is a mission. We are trying to build up Omaha and make it an even better place. We can only do that with your help. Share this video with your friends, neighbors, and family.